Happy Wednesday and welcome to season 6. Ladies, are you ready for
Woo!
some cocktails and conversation?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's get it started. Let me get it right. Are you ready for cocktails and conversation? Are you ready for cocktails and conversation? Are you ready for cocktails and conversation? With your host, the unapologetic diva, Dr. G, the girlfriend therapist, Dr. Cortina Lewis, the Blue Phoenix Heels, Louisa Harrell, and the networking extraordinaire, Diana Richardson Philippus. Are you ready for cocktails and conversation? This is Herspiration Happy Hour. Oh, ladies,
Y'all.
welcome to season 6. You know what? And I'm going to have to get back in the groove of this because I am just discombobulated. I think it's because I had a long day, a productive day. I tell you, but Happy New Year, ladies.
Happy
Happy New Year.
How was your holiday season?
Mine was
Long
quiet.
and great. Long.
You said long.
Yes, it was long. It was
Is
long.
that a bad thing?
I feel like I need to take just another week to
Yep.
recoup. It's kind of my feelings right now.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
I can
So
agree.
okay, so what somebody got anything exciting? How was the holidays, Christmas? What's catch me up, ladies. Let's go around.
Well, nothing
Diana.
as exciting as you. However, this is my first season. Well, my first Christmas and New Year's without my daughter. In the whole 16 years she's been alive, I have not
What?
been for her for New Year's or Christmas. And I was away from her for both. She was in Louisiana for 2 weeks, and that was new for me.
Oh wow.
How did you
How'd
feel?
that make you feel? Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed her a lot. I called her like 5 times a day.
Ah.
I said, what am I do?
Look, good morning. What you have for breakfast?
I did. I was like,
What you have for
what you
lunch?
doing right now? You know, I said, well, dang, when she go away for college, oh Lord, but I didn't miss her as much as I thought I would, like without her noise around the house, or what have you. It was just different. It was different.
Okay. Well, oh, is she back now?
She is. She came back Monday night around 11:30 at night.
Oh,
Good
wow.
gracious. Okay, well, she's back. I'm sure she had a whole lot to talk about.
That part.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, that's something that's definitely interesting. I mean, going 16 years. Woo.
Yes.
Why now? What was the change this year?
Well, when her grandparents came to her birthday party, they invited her for Christmas to come. Well, no, let me take it back. They came down, and then we met them on Sunday before they left at Dave and Buster's. And she really got close to her little cousin, and so that's what initiated her and even prompted her to say, "Okay, yeah, I'll go." She said, "Because I want to see Layla." Okay. I have been telling her for years to say, Morgan, go down there, see your people. Like when we were going to have the book tour in Louisiana, in New Orleans, I told her, I said, I can drop you off at your family's house and I can do my own thing. She was like, I don't know them like that. Like, no, I don't want to go. So she was always very resistant, hesitant, no. And I'm glad for her that she's creating this network or space where she can get to know them in a different way, because she hasn't known them. They haven't, been in her life. She hasn't been in their life. And so I'm happy for her on that respect. That's why it's very important when our relatives, whether it's nieces, nephews, uncles, whoever have children, the importance of being present in their life, because as they get older, they don't really have a desire because you weren't there. And so I think it's very important to make sure, as grandparents and aunts and uncles to do your part to try to stay a part of their life. Not if they don't want you, they don't want you. But when they're young, if they know you, they're going to want to continue that relationship. So that's
absolutely.
Oh yeah,
She
definitely.
sounds like my girls. I don't know them. I'm like, y'all need to go see your aunt and uncle in Virginia Beach and your uncle aunt in Florida. I don't know them. Oh, okay. Okay. That's their father's
Look,
fault because I've been pushing for it. But,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
you know what? I just thought about it. Louisa, do we have a drink for today?
We do, thanks to Mrs. Lewis, Dr. Lewis, Mrs. Doctor. it's it's called champagne punch,
Ooh.
and you need 2 or 3 mini scoops of lemon sorbet, half an ounce of Saint Germain liquor, and you top it off with your favorite champagne. Now, for a mocktail, you would just do the 2 to 3 scoops of mini of lemon sorbet, and you can top it off with Sprite, ginger ale, or sparkling cider.
That's
Uh-huh.
good.
Okay, that would be what I'm having right now because I'm having a dry January.
Okay.
Cheers.
Well, I'm
Cheers.
having nothing, and I'm really parched. So excuse me while I go get some water. As you can see, I'm still at work because I wouldn't have made it home to log on.
Oh my God. It's
Well, I'm having both.
okay.
Oh,
It's okay.
Water.
Well, you know what? We are having similar drinks, Diana, you and I, except for mine is a 0.
Oh, well, cheers.
I said I was having a dry January.
I
Did you all
understand.
know? Did
Oh,
you
yeah,
all
you do
know?
that every year, don't you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So did you know that while I was out, I wanted some oysters the other day. And I'm like, okay, let's go during happy hour because oysters are $1 at this place we go to. And I was like, oh, so I looked on the menu and one of she's like my niece. She was here from Germany. So we was there and she was looking at the menu and they had our non-alcoholic drinks. And they had a Stella beer it's called Stella Liberte, I think, but there's 0 alcohol. It's like drinking I was like, okay. And I think they have another one, St. Paul's, that's up in the fridge. It was so disgusting. I was like, negative. I don't want no part of that. They had like this weird aftertaste. So I didn't like it much.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say when she surprised you. That's what I thought you were going to say.
No. Oh, she had already been here. She got here because she came and stayed one night because her flight was just a whole hot mess when she first got here. So she was here from like before I even went to Georgia.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So before I came down to you, Diana, she was here already. Yeah, she came. I think that Wednesday or so the week before Christmas.
All right.
Yeah. Yep. So how was your Christmas with the kids, Louisa?
Oh, it was interesting. So I was sick Thanksgiving. I was sick for 2 weeks, and I ended up cooking something because I was trying to get them to go over there with their dad and grandmother when I'm sick. I don't want them around because they don't know how to stay away from me for some reason. So I'm like, okay, I need you to come get the kids. I am sick. I can barely walk. And when I do walk, my knees buckle. Guess where they were? They were home.
Oh.
Anywho, so I cooked for them on Wednesday and cooked for them Wednesday. And so dinner was already done for Thursday. And then Christmas, I wasn't sure if they were going to be home, but their grandmother, now this is their father's mother. She sent a tree over here.
Did you say a tree?
She sent the tree. And so that let me know that they were going to be home for Christmas. So, it was, yeah. So, yeah, it was all good. They, the kids were here. We did the tree and everything. We put popcorn and cranberries on the tree. I used to do that when we were younger. And so we strung popcorn and cranberries. And then we just chilled out. It was nice. It was pretty quiet. It's pretty quiet in here.
I always feel like whenever I think of food out, I think of like bugs or something that would come in and attack it or like eat it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
like popcorn. And why you look at me like that, Diana? I'm serious. I mean, that's food.
Yeah, but the thing,
Popcorn is food.
I was
It is.
sometimes gnats can come out of nowhere, which is so crazy. But they did, and actually the cranberries started drying up and falling off the thing. So
I didn't know they did. I didn't know it did that.
I didn't know it either.
Yeah, it was fresh cranberries, so they started drying up, and some of them fell off. But then I had to check them because when we were stringing the cranberries, my son kept eating them. So I had to make sure he wasn't eating the cranberries, and they were eating the popcorn. But it was
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Popcorn.
And then for New Year's, the No Filter show, we always have our New Year's Eve show, so everybody was here, and we did the show here. So I had a really good.
Nice. What about you, Diana?
Ooh, well,
That sounds like a lot.
it was.
Right.
It was. So
First of all, she put like three. I found out she put 3 trees up. I'm like, why?
don't judge me like that, okay? Don't judge me like that.
We normally do one upstairs, one downstairs.
You got one upstairs, one downstairs?
This year I didn't put up anything because I say I'm not decorating because I don't like to take it down. But normally we have one upstairs and one downstairs, and I didn't want to put up a tree into the new house.
I understand that. Well, I have one in our bedroom, one downstairs in our receiving room, and then one in our family room. And if I had it my way, it would be 4 because I would put one in the hallway too. But my husband was like, look, Diana. But I say all that to say I started my December off, holiday season with COVID.
Oh, yeah, you sure did.
Yeah. So I was sick for some time. I got better right before Christmas. I started feeling like myself again. But yeah, we went to a house party. My husband it really wasn't me, y'all. So let me just put that out there. He got it. And then I was taking care of him. And so that's how that went. So that was fun. I've never had COVID before. And I'm so happy that I'm vaccinated and boosted because I can't even imagine what that would have been like if I wasn't. I can't even imagine, Anyway. So then, Christmas was great. I went to the people house. It was a full day of traveling on the road. And then we got up the next day after Christmas and headed on out to North Carolina to go see the in-laws. That was fun. I'm going to leave it there. That was fun.
I was going to say, I don't believe you, but okay.
I mean, don't be like that. Y'all bet you ain't know.
Okay, girl.
So anyway, that was great. I got a chance to see the people, It was awesome. My sister-in-law, I love her. Maisha and the baby KK. We hadn't seen her. She had a baby. And KK about to be 2 years old. We hadn't been down there. She just... Oh Lord, you ever get a baby and you just want to just squeeze them? I know that probably don't sound right, but that's how I just want to squeeze her. She's so sweet. And then we came back and then, catapult into New Year's and all that stuff. And then I'm tired. It was great. New Year's was, I was in and out of sleep prior to the new year, but then I got up and drank some champagne with the husband, and then we went back to sleep. It was good. Happy New Year, everybody.
Okay, Pam.
I know.
Come on.
I had a very long December. First of all, long December. I know. I did. I had a long December. I traveled. I think that Friday, when is that? When did I get to you, Diana? The 18th, 17th?
17th. The 17th.
Okay, so my travel really started the 17th. I stopped working. I took the last 2 weeks of the year off. And man, I spent 15 hours in a vehicle driving from Maryland to Logan'sville. And then
don't be putting my business out in the street. Just say Atlanta.
Okay, Atlanta. Because I went to Atlanta.
I literally went to Atlanta after that to meet my mom. The traffic was so bad. My mom was running behind. And then I still had another meeting right after that. So I dropped her off, ran out to Austell, and then from Austell drove to Macon. And then I stayed in Macon. I was supposed to leave Macon on Sunday. Yeah, I was so tired. I think I slept almost all of Sunday. Almost all of Sunday. I think I woke up about 8 o'clock. I was watching the football, but yeah, I was so tired. Then Monday I drove to that on the 19th, I drove to Hinesville and I was like, oh, I can relax and rest. But the unfortunate part, this was supposed to be, so we spend Christmas with my family every year for Christmas, pretty much the last few years we have. And we tried to pick somewhere warm. So we had somewhere cold last year. So we was like, oh, it's going to be a warm Christmas this year. Why the hell was Georgia like 19 and 20 degrees?
Period.
Like, and I'm talking near, even Jacksonville hit it. We were closer to Jacksonville. And I was like, yeah, it's like way too cold. We even went, my mom said not the husband. We even went like to the Riverwalk in Savannah, and it was beautiful. You just couldn't enjoy it. It was too flipping cold.
Yeah, it was enjoy. I told you ahead of time, though. I was like, Pam, it's coming. It's coming.
Well, you said it was coming, but because I was also, Atlanta area gets some chill sometimes, but Savannah, like going that further down, that does not. They don't really get that much coldness, not like 19 and 20, not in years from when I can remember anyhow. So anyhow, y'all, Christmas Day. Well, let me just fast forward because I was sharing this story with you all before we came on. So over Christmas, I made sure, I was like, okay, if you're going to ask, and excuse my little red fingers, if he's going to ask, I got to be ready. So I stayed donned up because I know we had all these little things going on. We had a family Christmas party. And my dad, which I never showed anybody, my dad came in from the Christmas party and he said, did I miss it? And I was like, ooh, what is he going to miss? So I was like, okay, prepare myself. Y'all, ain't nothing happened. Nothing happened, but I was looking good. So I was making sure I was decked out because I said, no matter what, thank you. No matter what, I want to be able to have good videos and good photos from it. No, they was all against me, my whole family and the new fiance. Yeah, so no one ever asked. We opened gifts on Christmas, nothing. I was like, okay, maybe he's going to wait to do it for New Year's or something like that. So I went upstairs, didn't take a shower yet, didn't do anything, and was cooking. So I was cooking fried cabbage and macaroni and cheese and all kinds of stuff in the kitchen. Well, we was at my sister's house. So my mom came upstairs and she was like, how much longer are you going to be? And I was like, I need a pot. I need a pot that would support all of this macaroni and cheese. And she said, well, go ask your sister. So I go downstairs. Jay grabs me and he's like, come have a shot with me. And I'm like, I'm boiling noodles upstairs. And I'm in pajamas. So I take a shot with him. It was disgusting as hell. And then I turned around to my sister and I was like, hey, I need a pot. So then she spins me around and this whole little skit they had is happening. So first he gets on one knee and he opens the box and there's a Hershey Kiss inside. And I was like, oh, that's kind of unique. He put my ring in a Hershey Kiss. So I like bit it a little bit to make sure I wasn't going to bite into the ring. It was nothing. So then he opens up another box and it's a ring pop. And I'm like, okay, so I put the ring pop on and I'm like, okay. So then he gives me a hug and a kiss. And I'm like, okay, this is just not going to happen right now. So then my sister gives him the real ring box, which I didn't know was the real ring box, but I was about fed up at this time. And I was still cooking. And if they were going to be playing games, because that's what him and my family do, they'd be playing games. It could wait till I was done cooking. So he got on one knee and he actually proposed and he opened the box and it was the real ring. So officially engaged. Oh yeah. My mom is talking about don't forget the signs. Yeah. So there were signs behind me. My sisters and them was holding up signs that said like, are you sure? Oh, maybe. Yeah.
That is too cute.
Yeah, that was taking place behind me. So
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm officially engaged. And you know what? For the longest, y'all know how I felt about this. I was like, I'm not going to share with anybody. Just not going. But I was like, the way that they did it all out in the open, I was very clear. I was like, I want to be able to post my own videos and all of this other stuff. And I said, I guess I'll share because first of all, my dad can't hold water, and he was there. So I knew all of his family was going to know. So that and I'm wearing a ring. So I actually posted just a picture of me on Facebook. It didn't say anything. It just said I enjoy spending time with my family, blah, all of that. And everybody was like, oh, Merry Christmas, blah, blah, blah. And then one person said, oh, okay, ring, what did I miss? And I was like, oh, one person, one of his friends caught it. And then, but I posted the video on of the actual proposal on Instagram. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm getting married, y'all. And I tell you what, I'm over this whole planning.
Already?
Yeah.
She just started. Why are you over it?
Y'all, I'm telling you, this it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm like,
Cortina, you can't tell me nothing.
Look here. First of all, I don't even see how she was able to pull off everything that she was doing because
you just have fun with it. This is the exciting time.
Yeah.
You don't get over it until you halfway there. At least that's when I started having like mental breakdowns and crying spells. I went crazy. About I think we was 4 months to the wedding. I was like, this is it. But up until then, I was happy. I told you I'm gonna get my box out. I got a box. I'm ready.
I am LT, I am over. You said my mom said Brazilian training. First of all,
don't do it, Pam.
LT, let me just say, I at least, first of all, the hardest things, the bridal party, easy, done. Colors done. There's a lot of stuff was already done, because I was ready. I was like, in the instance, I did decide I wanted to have a pop-up wedding, which is what I talked about with y'all. I actually do have a wedding date. I'm just not going to share it yet. But just the location, it's expensive. I just don't give a damn how you twist it. I mean, whether it's destination or not, it's expensive. And I'm getting married in the off season. It's still expensive. I'm like, and then the people. So let me explain this to y'all. And if you go back and listen to this or watch this, I would say don't take offense, but I don't really care. When people say that they are getting married, don't just invite yourself arbitrarily. Because you might not be getting a invitation. And some of the people who was like, oh, telling me what kind of food they want to eat and all kind of stuff or what they want on the menu and you can't wait to be a part of it. And
really?
What they want on the menu, we can stop right there. What are we talking about here? That's what I've been like. I don't.
But but this is a classic example of why I said, I really wasn't pressed to share my engagement because it just brings out the people assuming that they will get an invitation. First of all, Cortina, I don't even know how, it was, you did destination and you got all those people over there. I'm doing local, or not local, but I'm doing in the US. And I'm trying to weed down names. Somebody
got to get cutthroat with it. You got to get cutthroat. I'm sorry.
I'm cutthroat from the beginning, but it's still a lot. It mentally is just like, okay, because you're splitting. It's not like it's just me. It's splitting people, between two people. It's like you have your set of people to bring, and we both, it's not like we're young. It's not like we're like 20 and 30. We're both over 40. And so we've accumulated friends that are like family to us that just not going to be able to make it because of the numbers.
Well, you know how you weed them out? It's a whole tree that you go down. When was the last time I spoke to this person? If they are not at the wedding, will I miss their presence? If I won't miss their presence, off the list, you can't come. Because if I'm not gonna miss your presence, you don't make that much of an impact to me. Who supports my wedding? You know, like there are some people, they be like, well, I gotta invite this person, but they don't like my partner. If
Why
you're
are we
to
inviting
celebrate you, because that's bringing negative energy if you don't believe in me and my partner. So nope, you need to be off the list too. So these are all of the different things that you want to think about when you are looking at your guest list. And people have to realize, until they've been brides or have had to spend money or grooms and doing all this stuff, if they get mad at you for you making a decision what you want to do on your date, they really ain't for you then. Because if they would realize and remember, it's about the bride and the groom, not about my own feelings. So for whatever reason, if I didn't make the list, okay, well, they got their reason. And no love lost, because if you get mad at me or feel some type of way, I see if it was your mama or your daddy. But if you feel some type of way about that, well, damn. Do you want to be happy, or do you want me to be happy? Because you already know that it's a struggle.
Yes, it
to
is.
minimize and bring down and try and figure out, okay, this one can't come. You know, I had people trying to make me feel guilty because I decided to do destination. They were like, well, everybody ain't going to be able to make it.
Girl.
Well, those who can will.
They're meant to be there. Whoever can.
Yeah. Well, I was considering that was on the list, except for my dad. My dad, having had a stroke, he regresses sometimes. And I was like, if something happens and we're in another country, will that country be able to provide the medical types of medical care he needs? And he has, like right now, he has a feeding tube in. He's working to get the feeding tube out, but he's had it in, he's had it out, he's had it in, he's fallen. I don't want to risk that somewhere else.
But see, that's different.
Exactly. But I immediately shot that. Yeah, but Jay had felt like this kind of selfish because, not everybody else can make it. And I was like, well, this is about me and him. It would have been like we had to draw locations in a hat and pull it if we have to be fair.
But look at it like this. If they want to be there, because everybody can find every resource to help them get to anywhere else that they want to go.
Girl,
if it's that important to them, they will be there. I had 125 plus guests at my wedding destination. So I don't care what anybody says. If the person is there for you like that, let's just say they got other trips coming up. Okay, the same way you planned and had payment plans for those other trips, guess what? If you really want to be there, you'll be there.
The other thing, it's expensive. That what I didn't even know until I started, because I got my little spreadsheet with venue. What do you call it?
Reception.
I can't even. The venue costs, like comparisons, venue comparisons. So there's venue comparison sheets, and I've been filling those out. And destination. So Cortina, hats out to you, girl, because y'all spent some money. Destination gives you like 30 people. That's the bridal party. That's the bridal party and family, and you pay for it. It's like $80 for every person after that.
Yeah, you have to pay.
I was like,
plus we had to pay $9 per chair. Then we had to pay a moving fee. You saw how close the ceremony to the reception was. We had to pay a moving fee for them to move the chairs that we already paid for from the glass enclosure to 4 steps on the other side.
Listen. Well, I hate to tell you, Pam, but doing a U.S.
family would have been moving them
that much better.
I know that,
because we didn't do destination. I wanted to, but to Cortina and to your point, it was family, and even my husband took kind of the same standpoint as your fiance took. Like, Diana, everybody isn't going to be able to come. And I didn't really care, because I knew that the people that I wanted to be there, they was coming. Like, they was coming. And if we had to pay, like if it had maybe our parents, or something like that, if we needed to kick out some money to ensure that they could come, I was with that. But everybody else, okay.
Yeah.
Like if you can't come, you can't come. But if you want to come, you can come. But that reception and the food and girl.
Oh, you know what? So here's the other thing, and it's so kind of where you debate what you're open to pay for, what you're not open to pay for. At the end of the day, I was like, we got drinkers around us. I said, we're gonna have to have a cash bar, because if I'm gonna feed you, I'm not gonna pay for all your alcohol.
Ooh.
Maybe
What
just the
some people
champagne
do
toast,
is-
the champagne toast, certainly. But
Yeah.
when I say drink, we got not drinkers, drinkers.
What a lot of people do is they have the
alcohol package.
well, they have the cocktail hour.
All the ones in the US that I've seen, they have a per person package. So you get $35 per person for like open bar. It's like 35, 45, depending on what you're having. And even the champagne toast costs on a per person. I'm like, I'll do
come to Georgia and get married then, because where we got married, we didn't have that.
Yeah, so that's where I'm looking at. I'm looking around right now.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on. You know, Georgia.
I'm not getting I'm not getting married in Georgia.
Okay, not Georgia. Okay.
I already have like locations and venues in mind, but none are in Georgia. For personal reasons, I don't want to get in.
You know,
Georgia.
I considered, like, if I get married again, and I have a feeling that I may. I'm like, dude,
Maybe 2023.
I don't know about the dates, but I'm just saying it's coming.
He says,
okay. It's around here somewhere. But anywho, I was like thinking about us. We might end up going sneak and get married and just have a damn reception.
But it's not the wedding. It's actually, honestly, it's not the wedding that costs the most. It's the reception that costs the most.
I know, but it's like that would be, because you can do a cookout, you can do whatever. You can do a big reception, or you can do something small. And I'm just like, I don't know. We probably been married for a year before we do anything. Who knows? I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just like, I'm at that point. Like when I got married at first, we went to the Justice of the Peace, and look, Wanda, we went to the Justice of the Peace, and then I had in my mind when I first got married. Of course, I wanted to get married on the beach. I wanted to have all without the shoes and all that, and that didn't happen. And so now I'm like, I might want a wedding, but I don't know if I want a wedding.
I've never had a wedding. And I've been married a few times. I've never had a wedding. This is probably why, but I've never had a wedding. And I said, I'm with the man that I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with, my best friend, and all for the right reasons. And so I want a wedding. I want a wedding. I want the whole, I want everything. And you know what, y'all? This is gonna be the real tripper. I've never had a formal engagement until now.
Really?
Really? What you mean?
I've never had somebody get down on their knee and propose and all.
Wow.
Aww.
That's so cool.
So this is how I know this was mine.
JB and Q. He's like, come here.
So yeah. Oh Lord. Yeah. So, but it's been an interesting journey so far, just with all this. But like, I'm hoping, like, my sister, like, she's already hijacking. They called me the other day and was like, what's the color? Let's blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay, I have all of this stuff. The good thing is that I've been the last, like, after he proposed, I was like, what's the most important things that I would have to pass off? Making sure that any kind of, I don't know, bridal showers, bachelorette, I don't know. Are those the same thing? I don't know, but
maid of honor.
No, those two different things.
Yeah, well, so there's different things that I have, and I said, well, let me just do a whole list of female friends. Yeah, my mom called me the elope queen. Yes, I was, and that's how you knew it wasn't right, because I was sneaking off doing stuff. But no, I wrote a list of all the females. Like, I was going through, like, who I text with the most, who I chat with, putting names. So if I can't invite them to the wedding, but they can still be a part of wedding activities up to the wedding. Thank goodness I have over a year to plan and get stuff done. But these are just different things. I'm confused about when I should be trying to buy a dress, I'm like, all this research. And I forget I'm around married folks. And Cortina, you just got married. So, but I don't know if I'm going to ask you, because you probably had everything done beforehand.
Well, I'm a planner.
That part, right? Like, you got a wedding planner yet?
Yeah, I'm right. That's what I'm writing all my stuff in.
Okay.
I
You
already
gotta-
have my
you gotta
guest
be on
list
it.
and all that stuff. I've been on it. When I can't
Mhm.
sleep at night, I lay in bed and I'm doing wedding research and looking at dresses and all of that other stuff. So I think my bridesmaids are going to love the fact that other than fabric and color, I'm letting them pick their own damn dress. I don't feel like everything looks good on everybody. I will have to
That's
see it
good.
and approve, and I would have to see it and approve it. But I'm like, I take the headache out of that. You know how many bridesmaid dresses I don't looked at? Too many.
Well,
I gave
I would say
everybody a
that-
site. I said, go pick the dress that you want.
Yes,
As long as it
you need
I
to
said
do
was,
that
as long as it have a split, this is
so
where
that
you
you
go
can let it
to.
out a little bit.
This
or
is the
take it in.
color. There you go. I don't want to bring up pour out a little bit for rest in peace to the dress, but where you can go.
That
And it was
was a
so
pretty
funny because
dress,
half
too.
of the girls, half of the ladies picked one dress and the other half picked. I was like, well, goddamn, that was easy. Okay, and they
Right.
had like 20 different styles that you could have picked from, but they just so happened to like those. Now my daughter was different, but outside of her, it was the two different things. Like, okay, well, we'll go with those then.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
told
maybe
you.
I should do that. I need to look at that. Just send the site. But I mean, those dresses you got married in October. We had to have our dresses ordered by February.
You only have 1 month to order them. So if you're they will open it back up in that might be too late. They're gonna open it back up because they only do it twice a year. They do it in July and they do it in January, where you have a month to look. So it's Pantoro Bridal. They're like the black high-end, like equivalent to Zanzibar or whatever, or the lady in Houston. I can't think of her name right now. So if you wanted to go there, and they have new styles that I really like, because they change them up a little bit. I was like, oh, child, that's pretty. Okay. And so you would be able to, well, hell, we in January right now. So if you saw something, you can go ahead and say, hey, y'all go ahead and put it in the order, because it's not guaranteed that when they open up in July, that style is even still going to be available.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't have a specific site. I do know that I guess I was worried more about myself.
Girl, you need at least 6 months.
Well, okay. So because I thought maybe I would do it in the spring. And I'm also, so what I did, my sister told me to go on this website, and they have something I didn't know. So if you're getting married and you don't know, like me, it will help you out. She told me to go and look at all of these, what is it, bridal dresses conventions or something like that. Bridal expos. Oh my God, there are so many. There are quite a bit in the Atlanta area from now until
they have them like every month. There's a lot.
They have one this weekend up this way, but I was like, I don't want to look this far out. Plus, I want to like try on dresses and whatnot, with all my bridesmaids, and do like champagne and all of that other stuff. I don't know if that's possible, or they still do that kind of thing, but I want to do it.
Yeah, they still do that.
Yeah, they do. You go to the bridal shop.
They do. They do.
Okay.
And you can do it in multiple places. You don't have to say yes to the dress.
You don't.
The very first time you go.
I don't intend to.
Guess what? I got 2 wedding dresses. One ain't well. So yes.
Why did you have 2 wedding dresses?
I was going to change 3 times at the wedding. So I got one, but when I customized the one that I actually ended up wearing, I ended up liking it so much that I didn't want to take it off. So that's why I didn't change at all. So the white jumpsuit, that was supposed to be what I left in. I was going to change so I can dance and everything in that, but I just ended up only wearing it to the club. So that was going to be my last outfit. After he took the garter off, that's what I was going to go put on. But I was like, you know what? So I have one wedding dress, and I just said, whenever we renew our vows, guess what? I guess that's what I'll be wearing, or whatever, or it's still there. Yes.
Yep.
Right.
And it's a Waters dress. It was on Say Yes to the Dress. That particular dress was on Say Yes to the Dress. And I'm not a lace kind of person, but that dress is so gorgeous on. So one thing I will say is, what you think you won't wear, when you try it on, it might look different than it looks on the hanger. Because on the hanger, and even on the girl who had it on, she was pale skin, this color. When she tried it on I was like, that's an ugly ass dress. And I didn't even realize that the dress that I tried on was that dress until we put them side by side. I was like,
Child.
damn, okay. So your skin complexion can really do something for a dress, you know.
And figure wise.
Yep. Figure wise, yep. It can really change the way that it looks on someone else and on the hanger. So
Absolutely.
don't be opposed to trying on even different styles outside of what you thought you wanted to wear.
So just put everything on, just get.
Well, depending on where you go, and you'll speak with, like, I call them the concierge, and they'll talk to you about what it is that you like.
Yep.
And then they get to just getting stuff. You can pick out some stuff too. But where I went, the dress that I ended up going with, I didn't even see it. It was the very last dress that was in my lineup. And I put it on and was like, I was clutching my pearls, child. Like, this is it. This is it. And look, my aunt wanted me to be in a ballroom. And I was like, no, because it wasn't me. I'm like, first of all, I'm 5'2.5". Yes, I'm putting a half on it. So I'm really almost 5'3". I can't be in no big princess gown.
Yeah.
Like, it swallows. It was beautiful, but it swallows you up. Like, I don't want,
Like Diana said, like, they do this all day, every day. I'm telling you, that lady brought out that lace dress. I said, I don't even like lace. She was like, no, just just trust me. I was like, I was real hesitant and reluctant because I was like, who the hell wearing lace? I put that dress on. I bought that dress that same day.
I know that's right.
I'm not even lying. Like, I was
like, this is it.
Beautiful.
This is it.
Oh,
I'm excited.
Send it to y'all.
Like, I got my calendar out.
You say what?
I got the calendar out.
For what?
You need to be busting a move.
What I gotta
You need to be busting a move at least by May, June to start looking.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm aware of that. That's why I said I was going to start looking in May, June time. Then May is too packed, actually. I got graduations on graduations on graduations. I have book tours. May won't be good. So maybe either June I'll start. But I mean, I'm gonna have to be rigorous in June to make sure that, plus I still I need to lose a little back fat. And yeah, I need to get
lose what? What you need to lose?
Back fat. Some back fat.
Yeah, okay.
I need to lose some of these boobs, like start exercising, get myself right. Lose weight. That's how I got them.
Well,
how you gain some? Do I need to put on some more weight to gain some? Like, I want to gain.
Look.
No, it might not go where you want it. So don't.
Let me explain something. And y'all know we do keep it real here. So back in 2012, I was like struggling, like a struggling bee. It was like push-ups, like everything. And then I decided, let me just get my boobs done. So I bought a small C, like a full B, small C. Fast forward 20 pounds. I'm not like double D. And I said, if somebody would have told me that all I had to do was put on some weight from 97 pounds to like 100 and some pounds.
97?
Yeah, I was 97 pounds.
Nutrition.
I was not.
No, for her height.
I was still small. I'm only 5 feet.
Yeah, for her height, that's a good size.
Look at my mom now.
Pounds?
Not the girl you
living hippie.
No, I'm telling you, I was 97 pounds, and my doctor didn't find anything wrong with it. But you know what? And I was also going through it at that time, so probably wasn't really. Apparently, I'm wearing my happy weight, and I started wearing my happy weight after that. But when I say 20 pounds later, double D. Now I got to figure out. I don't want to lose 20 pounds because I never want to be that small. But if I could just go down a bra size or two, I would be happy. or get them taken out, because this is not where it's at. Absolutely not.
They look
Not
good.
where it's at. Yeah, they heavy now. They heavy, and they don't sit up no more. They sweat underneath. No.
Oh,
Yeah, they hot. They hot. They hot. I got walk. I'm like,
I'm gonna stay
no,
with
they
my
hot.
push-ups then.
Yeah, stay with it, because I'm telling you, it's not where it's at.
Bombshell is the truth. If anybody ain't got no Victoria's Secret bombshell bra that is a small B, please go invest in yourself.
I was going to say, yeah, bras are like $55, $65, $75. I'm like, what the fire sticks is going on? Yeah. I used to be able to get my 2 for $20. Remember Victoria's Secrets have the 2 for $20?
That was like 20 years ago.
Not no more.
Yeah, well,
I'm bras this Christmas and spent $230.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't feel sorry for none of y'all. Okay, none of y'all. I wear an 8. Okay.
Damn.
Now none of y'all better talk about no damn price about bras. No, the sweating under the boob. Bam.
I didn't even know they made an age.
Well, yeah. I didn't either till I got measured.
Don't they have like even Z's?
Yeah,
I think so. I think so.
They got the whole alphabet. What happened after?
Girl, yes. They even got doubles. And I was like, look. It's so funny because my cup, when I lose weight, it is going down. So it's loose in my bras now. But it's still an 8. My band size is going down. And so it's taking a while for the cup, but the band is going down. And so my daughter is an 8. I don't even know how that happened.
God damn.
How old is your daughter?
15. She's 15. And I was like, what? And what happened was I had ordered her some bras like last year. And I was like, no, let me measure you. So I measured her and did the calculation. I said, I know damn well you don't wear no 32H. And I ordered that bra.
Guess what I was getting ready to say? My business in the street.
I'm talking. Well, look. And I bought that bra, and she put that bra on, and it fits.
Jesus.
Wow.
And I was like, no, because before I ordered it, I made her try on one of mine, and I pulled it tight, and it fit. I said, you joking. You are joking. These measurements are not right. They are. But see, when I was her age, I was in my mother's bra size too. I honestly think that they're making the bra sizes smaller because I used to be a double D when I was her age. My mother was a D and I needed a double D. But she's like, it doesn't even look like she's that big. So I'm thinking maybe the sizes are a little smaller. We are top heavy in my house. But I'm like, they must, I don't know. But yeah.
Well, my B's is feeling a little tight. So that could be true because I'm like, I don't know. Or maybe I'm gaining
They
weight.
are cutting it so small. You might be getting
I don't know, because I definitely was surprised when she told me I wear a double D. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I feel like they heavy, but not that heavy. But then again, I didn't know what no damn double D looked like before then anyway. So, I mean.
That part, right? It's kind of like, I don't know what I would do with a double D. Probably, I don't know.
Child, you don't want it. Don't even
no.
wish for it. Don't even wish for it.
What about a D?
Don't even wish for it.
That's kind of big though.
Don't even wish for it. I need to go back down to a C.
Because child, I ain't even never wore a B or a C. Never. I don't ever remember. You just
skip right over.
My mother, look, I needed a bra since I was 6, okay? My mother refused. Yeah, I started developing at 6. My mother refused to buy me bras until 3rd grade when I was in gym class. And a perverted gym teacher made me do a flip. And I told him I didn't have an undershirt on. I had on the sweatsuit. I didn't have an undershirt on. I said, I don't have an undershirt on and I don't have a bra on. He said, that's okay. You still got to do the flip. Tuck your shirt in. I was like, my shirt be going. He said, no, what? I did that cartwheel and my shirt said, whoop. Everybody got an eye for it.
Oh, wow.
And he made me finish doing cartwheels.
Oh, I'd beat his ass.
My mother went down to that school and I ain't seen
He couldn't get away with that in this day and age.
That part right there.
Oh, he didn't get away with it. He didn't.
Oh, okay.
My mama went down there We was in Saluda, South Carolina. My mother went down there to that school, and I ain't never see that teacher again.
Oh no, that's right.
She ain't
That's
played,
right.
and guess what? She bought me my bra. But my cousin kept telling me, you need to buy Wendy some bras. She don't need a bra. She good. Yeah. Well, after that, I got me some bras. But my daughter, she didn't start developing until like 12.
That was
when
me.
she started her menstrual. And so for her to be as big as she is, I'm like, this is crazy. But
Yeah.
it comes from my father's side because all the women on my father's side are top heavy. They are so top heavy. My Aunt Pearl had the torpedoes, okay? You know them bras that they stick out like this? She would be directing traffic. And I was like, oh my God. Yes. And so I don't have the torpedoes, but I do have the boobs.
I had a friend that had breast reduction surgery and they came back.
Yeah, the fat. You lose weight, they go down. You gain weight, they come back.
I don't know whether she did or not.
They came. How long
It's
did it
fatty.
take?
It's fatty. Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember. But I had met her and she was already huge. And she said, I said, why don't you get a reduction? She said, I done did that already. I was like, what? She said, yeah, they came right back.
Damn.
I was like, oof.
I'm gonna keep mine because I don't want to lose sensation in my nipples. I like nipples.
Technically,
like
well,
nipples to be touched.
it depends on the surgeon and how they go in. I still have
I don't
all the
want to take that
sensation
probability.
in my.
Okay.
No, because if the only reason why they do that is they cut in the nipple, then you do. Mine was cut underneath, so I kept all my sensation.
No, but there's
I felt great.
You got implanted. I'm talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
the reduction. Because sometimes they do that keyhole and all that stuff. I ain't got time for that.
There's not other ways. Do they always have to go through the nipple if they do reduction?
No, they like do around the nipple because they lift your boob. They take some out and then they lift your boob so your nipple could be like up. I just rather have my boob on my stomach and he can get it from there. I ain't got time for that because I want all my feelings. I don't want a probability. I don't want a 2 and 3 chance. No, hell no. No, we're going to take none of these chances. I be doing the little breast lifts. They're not even heavy to me no more. I go around with no bra, no problem. You can put your mouth on there because I want to feel it. Thank you.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Okay.
I can't.
I'm serious.
Well, all right now. Yeah, I can't really say I've always had a whole lot of sensation other than when I had them pierced. Other than that, they're not pierced now. No, I'm talking like way back in the day. I was young.
How did you get through that?
I've had them pierced. I think I have had them pierced like twice, but I iced them. The first time I didn't ice them. The second time I iced them.
Girl, I feel like pain going thinking about that. Okay. Like
I can't even imagine.
No. I can't.
I wouldn't do it because I breastfeed 5 kids and that was too hard. It's like enough.
It's just I think it's honestly, I just felt like they was pretty. They was just pretty like that.
That's what a lot of people that do it say the same thing. They think
they're pretty.
Yeah, my sister got hers done.
You got pretty jewelry. There's pretty jewelry and everything. So it's pretty.
No, I got my navel pierced. That's about it.
My navel's pierced now. I've had it pierced a few times. So she said, LT, you said you don't have the guts to do it. Put ice on them. You don't even feel it.
I don't got the guts to do none of that. Okay?
I put ice packs in my bra on the way there, and they was red as a beet.
Oh my God! I had my labret pierced when I was 18.
You say you did what?
I had my labret. That's what I had. You probably can't see, but I still a little hole right there. I had that pierced when I was 18.
I've had my
pierced, but my ears and my navel. That's
my navel. I had to have surgery. So my daughter is begging me to get her second piercing in her ear. And I was like, I keep saying no. I think I'm gonna surprise her and get it done. I don't know when, but I'm gonna go ahead and let her go get it done. Because I had my first tattoo at 16, right? And so she was like,
is that legal?
Yeah, it was back then, but not no more. My mom took me because my mom had a tattoo, and I said, well, if you got one, I could get one. But I was shocked. She let me get one. So I had one, my first one. And so I was like, you know what? As long as she do right, I think I'm gonna just surprise and just be at the mall one day, because every time we go, she asks me, "Oh my gosh," I'm gonna just go ahead and let her get it done. Like,
Girl,
Where did she want it? She wanted right here. Up
let her get that little ear.
she want her second hole, and then like mine, one up here.
That's what my daughters want. I told her she had to wait till she turned 16. So this year I'm gonna have to take it because I told her.
And so
She
Morgan is
turned
17
16.
this year. She just turned 16.
Okay.
So I was like,
Child, like when I was
day.
when I was like, I don't know how old I was. My mom was like so mad at me because I sat up all night and I was bored and I pierced myself all the way up.
What the hell?
Really? Did you ice it?
I iced it and then I had a piercing earring and I just twisted it through.
Oh wow.
You like
And
pain
and
like
I
that?
pierced
That's crazy.
and I pierced my mom was so mad. She said, I know damn well you did not sit up all night and poke holes in your head.
Look, I'm surprised you didn't do the needle because that's what my
Girl, you are a daredevil. Like
I pierced my own ears. I pierced my own ears.
But wait, so like sitting up, right, and twisting it in versus having the machine that punch it through
Like,
real quick.
Yeah, just yeah, well.
Like you just
Yeah, I just twisted it through and I popped it. Once I felt it on the other side, I pushed it through. And it was ice, so I couldn't feel it. It didn't bleed. And I had more than one from I had 2 already on each side. And so I only have 3 on this side and I still have a whole chain of them. They closed, I think. The third one is still open, but I'm not opposed to I had earrings. I had earrings going all the way down.
Well, you go on with your bad self.
I know. I'm super.
That ice is a winner, boy.
It is definitely a winner. Yeah, y'all be amazed. That's why that's probably why I've been tatted over like 30 something times. I've had piercings in so many places. I'm like,
did you ever do your tongue?
No.
Ugh, I can't. No.
Yeah,
No, I never felt comfortable, which is odd. I never felt comfortable doing my tongue, but I did,
Yeah, that tongue.
I did a hood piercing. So yeah, that was way back in the day too. So I was like
but I've heard great things about that. I mean, but okay.
Look at her face.
I did hear things like that made me kind of like, ooh.
Yeah.
But then I was like, nah, because that, I don't know.
Yeah, look, if they ever want to wonder that, how raw we get, I mean, there's their transparency. Ladies, it's come to the close of the hour. So, Louisa, where can everybody follow and find you at?
You can follow me at the Blue Phoenix Hills everywhere.
And Diana.
Awesome Sauce. You can follow me at Diana Richardson Philippus, which will direct you to all of my different pages for my organic cosmetic line and Empowered Women in Power.
All right. And Dr. Lewis.
Doctor.
You can find me at, where can you find me? The Girlfriend Therapist. I'm like, wait, hold on. The Girlfriend Therapist on Instagram and all social media platforms. Also at SEXD Unveiled, and at the Noir Center, NOIR.
That's
Noir
right.
Center
All right. And you can find me on all social media platforms at IAMDRPGURLEY. I am Dr. P. Gurley. You can also follow the Brown Girl, the BGBB Kids Red Carpet, because we got a lot of stuff going on. It's 2023 now, and May, June, July, and August is going to be popping for the kids. You can also follow the Brown Girl, Brown Boy series on all social media platforms as well. If you would like to be featured on the show, you can follow dawentertainment.com/podcast, and it'll be on there saying how to be on the show. This has been such a great New Year's kickoff show. Things are getting better, y'all. We got so much stuff in store for this season. Of course, we have our new, or not so new now, but new host, Diana.
Hello.
I was like, wait a minute, but still new, coming in for a full season now. Happy to have her aboard.
Absolutely.
Got the new intro. That's kind of
I know it's so
I
nice.
love it. It's awesome.
yeah. Oh, I'm glad you all like it. The amount of work when you ask people to send you their names.
See, what had happened was
But
we're gonna close out the show. That's what we gonna do.
Don't forget to follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We definitely appreciate everything. And we will see you next Wednesday.
Right.
And as always, y'all, cheers.
Cheers.
This is Herspiration Happy Hour.